Good morning, children. Welcome back. I am Mrs. Sitara, your social science teacher. In today's session, we are going to learn a new topic, that is safety. Children, in this session, we will understand the safety measures to avoid accidents. We will know about fire safety, road safety, water safety, and electrical safety. We are trying to understand how fire accident or road accident or water accident and electrical accident is caused, and we will learn how to prevent them. Okay, children? Come, let us learn. Children, our life is very precious and important. Learn the word precious. P-R-E-C-I-O-U-S, precious. P-R-E-C-I-O-U-S, precious. Precious means very valuable, which has so much of value. And important, I-M-P-O-R-T-A-N-T, important. So our life is very, very valuable and precious, and it is very important. Accidents may occur at home, school, on the road, and at other places. You can find accident occurring in schools, at homes, on the roads, or even other places. While you are playing in the park, accidents may occur. Learn the spelling of accident. A-C-C-I-D-E-N-T-S, accident. A-C-C-I-D-E-N-T-S, accidents. Where are the places accidents can occur? Accidents can occur at home, at school, on the road, and at other places like your playground or your swimming pool, etc. We have to be cautious. What we have to be? We have to be cautious. Learn the word C-A-U-T-I-O-U-S, cautious. C-A-U-T-I-O-U-S, cautious. Cautious means to be careful. We have to be cautious to protect ourselves from dangers. We have to be careful and so that we can protect ourselves from the danger. Protect, P-R-O-T-E-C-T, protect, P-R-O-T-E-C-T, protect ourselves from the dangers. We have to be very careful while we are playing or we are running or we are on the road or we are in the market. We have to be very, very careful. We can be safe. How can we be safe? By knowing the safety measures and following them. We must know what are the safety measures, how we can keep ourselves safe. We must know the rules, and it is not enough that we know the rules. We should follow them meticulously. So, since our life is important and precious, we have to be careful, and accidents can occur at any place, at any time. So, to protect from the danger, we have to be careful and we must be safe. How we can be safe? By knowing the safety measures. Once you know the safety measures, we will know how to follow them. Come children, let us see what are they. Children, do you know the reasons for the danger or accident? There are some reasons for the danger or accident. We will learn them now. First, and the important one is haste or urgency. What is the word haste? H-A-S-T-E, haste, or urgency, U-R-G-E-N-C-Y, urgency. When you are in a hurry or when you are trying to do the thing very fast, accidents may occur. Next one is carelessness. When we are careless in our work, accidents may occur. Carelessness or negligence. N-E-G-L-I-G-E-N-C-E, negligence. Carelessness or negligence, not caring very much, just like that doing the work. Next one is lack of awareness. We are not aware of the accident prone area, or we are not aware of that accidents may occur by doing some action. That is the reason for accident. So haste or urgency, carelessness or negligence, and lack of awareness. Next one is indifference. Indifference, INDIFFERENCE, indifference. Being indifferent, that is saying I don't care, or having contempt. Oh no, that feeling is there, that is contempt. You treat others with disrespect or mocking them, that is contempt. Then violation of rules. If some rules are there, you should not sit on the doorsteps. Somebody may cross you and somebody may hit you down. So violation of rules. Rules, if you are violating, there is a reason for accidents or danger. Lack of formal training. Seeing the stuntman perform a stunt you're trying to do. You're trying to be like a Superman or a Spider-Man. Then you don't have the formal training, so you may fall down. Not following safety measures. If you are not following safety measures, also there are chances for accident. So there are 7 reasons for accident. Which are they? Haste or urgency, carelessness or negligence, lack of awareness, indifference or contempt, violation of rules, lack of formal training, not following safety measures. All these things will cause danger or accident. Children, what are the things that causes accident? Accident can be due to these reasons. It could be because of fire. You may get burned, or your clothes may catch fire. It could be water. If you are standing on the bank of a river, you may slip and fall if you are careless. It could be due to electricity, where if you are touching the live wire, it may cause you an electric shock. It may be due to vehicles, the speeding of vehicles coming and dashing you. It could be because of toxic organisms. When you play around, there may be small organisms which may bite you and cause you itchiness, or maybe even poison you. Sharp tools and weapons which are there, knives, all those things will cause harm, will cause cut on you. Glassware, if you by chance, by accident, if you drop it down, it may shatter into pieces and it may pierce your skin. Or it could be due to pesticides or medicines which we use to kill the pest. You can have danger or accident because of all these things. Which are they? They are fire, water, electricity, vehicles, toxic organisms, sharp weapons, glassware, pesticide, and so on. Let us learn the spellings. Fire, F-I-R-E, fire. F-I-R-E, fire. Water, W-A-T-E-R, water. W-A-T-E-R, water. Electricity, E-L-E-C-T-R-I-C-I-T-Y, electricity. Toxic organism, T-O-X-I-C, toxic, O-R-G-A-N-I-S-M, toxic organism. It could be a snake, it could be a scorpion, it could be a centipede or a millipede. It could be pesticides, P-E-S-T-I-C-I-D-E-S, pesticides like HIT or Baygon spray which you use to kill the pest. Or sharp weapons and glassware, sharp, S-H-A-R-P, sharp, W-E-A-P-O-N-S, sharp weapons. And glassware, G-L-A-S-S-W-A-R-E, glassware. Pesticide, P-E-S-T-I-C-I-D-E-S, pesticides. The picture shows the causes of accident. It could be fire, water, electricity, vehicles on the road, toxic organisms, or sharp weapons and glassware, and pesticide. Children, have you seen a candlelight? You love to touch the flame, right? When you were a child, you used to go and try to touch it. Your mother will come to try to prevent you from touching it, isn't it? And it is so beautiful to see, and you want to touch it and hold it. You don't know that once you touch it, you will be burnt. So fire is man's marvelous creation. Which is a man's marvelous creation? It is a fire. Marvelous creation. It looks so beautiful and pretty when it is flaming. Fire can create and destroy the things, isn't it? A bushfire can cause a huge fire accident. You know, in the beginning of the year, in 2020 in Australia, small bushfire was there and it destroyed the whole area in that place. Right? Even in summer season, we can find bushfires happening in our hilly areas. It will destroy the things there. But that same fire, when it is tamed and used for cooking or maybe giving warmth, like in a bonfire at the night time, isn't it, children? So it is a marvelous creation. Fire is used in many ways in our everyday life. We are using it for cooking and keeping ourselves warm, isn't it? So we should handle it very carefully. We must handle fire very carefully. That is the reason why your mother is not allowing you to go near the kitchen, or allowing you to touch the vessels there. It might be hot. She would have kept it hot from that stove. If you touch it, it may cause burns for you, right? Now we will see what are the reasons for fire accidents. Your favorite thing or one of the reason, isn't it? Miss will tell you when it is Diwali time, children, be very careful when you burst the crackers. You wear a cotton dress and keep yourselves away from a little bit from the cracker. Never burst the crackers in your hand, isn't it? Miss teachers will go on telling you all these instructions. In spite of that, many of you or a few of you will come with burns after Diwali, and Miss teachers are very, very sad to see you with your burns. Correct, children? Do you remember like that? So one of the main reasons for fire accident is the crackers and the explosives. Crackers, C-R-A-C-K-E-R-S, crackers, and explosives, E-X-P-L-O-S-I-V-E-S, explosives, crackers and explosives. Next one is electrical short circuit. Electrical short circuit, E-L-E-C-T-R-I-C-A-L, electrical short, S-H-O-R-T, short circuit, C-I-R-C-U-I-T, electrical short circuit. When there is a short circuit, when the current is not passing through the wires properly, if there is small cut in the current and two wires are touching each other, then it may cause a fire accident. Next, the reason is leakage in gas cylinder. If the gas cylinder is leaking, what you are supposed to do? Open the windows and never light a matchbox or try to switch on a switch. Then highly inflammable things. Highly, H-I-G-H-L-Y, highly inflammable. Inflammable means things which will catch fire easily, like petrol or kerosene or diesel. Inflammable, I-N-F-L-A-M-M-A-B-L-E, inflammable, highly inflammable things. Leakage, L-E-A-K-A-G-E, leakage in the gas, G-A-S, gas, C-Y-L-I-N-D-E-R-S, gas cylinders. So these are the reasons for fire accident. Which are they? Crackers and explosives, electrical short circuit, leakage in gas cylinder, and highly inflammable things. These things will cause a fire accident. And what you watch is a fire mishap that happens. The precautions to avoid fire accidents? What are the things which we can do to prevent the fire accident? What are the precautions? Precaution. 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 We should handle the highly inflammable things carefully. The first thing we have to do is we have to be very, very careful when we are handling things that are highly inflammable. When we try to handle things which will catch fire easily, we must be very careful. It also applies to the hand sanitizers which we use now. It is also alcohol based. So if you have your hand sanitized by a hand sanitizer, if you try to go near the fire, there is chance that you may catch fire. So you should handle it very carefully. The person who cooks can wear cotton clothes. You know, some clothes like the nylon or the synthetic fabrics may catch fire easily, and not only they catch fire easily, it will melt. Since it is made of fibers, it will melt. Not natural fiber, it is synthetic fiber, manufactured fiber using plastics and petroleum products. It will melt and it will cause bigger burns. So it is better for the person who cooks to wear a cotton cloth. We should close the cylinder valve after cooking. You would have seen your moms doing that. Every time she finishes cooking, she will close the cylinder valve. There is a valve at the cylinder that she will be keeping it closed and never allow you to go near it, right? If we detect leakage in gas cylinder, your mother will be able to identify it because will be a foul smell coming. There will be a smell coming out and your mother will say there is gas leakage. So what we have to do, we have to open the doors and windows to ventilate our house. You must keep your house ventilated. In the case of any gas leakage, there should be proper ventilation for that gas to go out from the house. What you have to do, you have to ventilate it. Ventilate, ventilate, ventilate. Ventilate is to have the circulation in the house. You should keep the windows and doors open so that the gas can leak. Gas can spread outside. The most important thing is don't play with fire. You are not supposed to play with fire, whether it is a small one, lighting of a paper or lighting of a candle or even the agarbattis. You should not play with fire. We should be cautious and careful while firing crackers. You must be very, very cautious and careful while you fire the crackers. And elders should be with us when we fire crackers. You must have the supervision of your elders. It could be your elder brother or sister, or preferably your parents when you try to fire the crackers. And never fire the crackers in your hand. Keep it away and do it very, very safely. Now we will learn what we have to do during a fire accident. Children, every year from our fire safety department, we have a mock fire drill in our school, isn't it? And your demonstration is there regarding what you have to do during a fire. The first and the important thing is to use a fire extinguisher. Learn the spelling: fire extinguisher. EXTINGUISHER. Fire extinguisher. You have to use a fire extinguisher. It is shown in the picture. You have to open it and you have to shake it well and apply the fire extinguisher in the place of fire. Execute fire warning systems in buildings. You have fire warning systems there. You have to open it up. You have to execute the fire warning system so that there is noise produced, there is alarm spread, and there is intimation given. The next thing is cover your mouth and nose with wet cloth when the smoke spreads. When there is fire, there is smoke and you can't see anything in the smoke. So better you have to wet a cloth and cover your mouth and nose. In the picture, you can see the fire alarm system, fire warning system. Use a sack to put off the fire when it spreads over the body of someone. You have to wet a sack and apply it to the fire. When someone is there with fire, you have to apply a sack so that the fire is put off. Bring the person to any airy place. You have to shift the person from that place of the accident to an airy place where he can get plenty of air and oxygen. So you have to use a fire extinguisher, execute the fire warning system, cover your mouth and nose with wet cloth, use a sack to put off the fire. When it spreads over the body of someone, bring the person to an airy place. Suppose your cloth gets fire. If your clothes get caught by fire, what do you have to do, children? Should you run so fast? No, that is right. You should never run, right? You should never run. What you have to do? Mr. shown you the picture. You have to stop, drop down on the floor and roll yourself. You have to roll. What you have to do? Stop, drop and roll. Children, when your clothes get fire, you shouldn't run. You should never run when your cloth is on fire. If you run, the fire will spread rapidly. You can see this fire spreading because there is more wind, then it will spread very quickly. Drop down and roll on the ground. You have to just roll on the ground so that the fire is not spreading. Listen to the sound, children. What sound is it? Yes, children, that is a sound which we doesn't like to listen to, right? Yes, it is a sound of a fire engine. Do you know how to inform any fire accident and call a fire engine? Yes, that is right. You have to dial 101. You have to dial 101 to inform any fire accident and call a fire engine. Dial 101. Having learnt the precautions to avoid fire accident and what to do during a fire accident, let us learn what you should not do during a fire accident. Children, if there is a burn in your skin due to fire, you shouldn't apply pen ink or coffee powder on it. If you apply, it will infect the burn. Do not prick it with sharp things like needles. If you prick it, it will infect the burn. You should not apply ice, should not apply toothpaste or home remedies like butter, oil, egg. And never ever burst the blisters which is formed. You may apply, if it is a small burn, you may apply aloe vera, or you can apply honey, or you can even apply potato. But never apply ice or butter and things like that, because it will infect the burn. Before we wind up, let us have a recap of what we learned in this lesson. We learned what is safety. Our life is very precious and important. There may be chances that we may face with accidents. We have to be cautious to protect ourselves from danger. How can we be safe? By knowing the safety measures and by following them meticulously. We learned the reasons of danger. It could be haste or urgency, carelessness or negligence, lack of awareness, indifference or contempt, violation of rules, lack of formal training, and not following the safety measures. We also learned how accidents are caused They are caused by fire, water, electricity, vehicles, toxic organisms, sharp weapons and glasswares, pesticides, and so on. We learned in detail about fire safety. Fire can create and destroy the things. We use fire in many ways in our daily lives, and we should be very careful while we handle it. Fire accidents occur in the following ways. It could be through crackers and explosives, electrical short circuit, leakages in gas cylinders, and highly inflammable things like petrol, kerosene, diesel, etc. We also learned about the precautions to avoid fire accidents. We should handle the highly inflammable things carefully. The person who cooks should wear cotton clothes. If there is any leakage of gas, ventilate the house and close the cylinder valve after cooking. Never play with fire. Be cautious and careful while firing crackers. And we also learned what to do during a fire accident. The first thing is use a fire extinguisher or execute fire warning systems. In case of a smoke, you have to cover your mouth and nose with wet cloth. If there is a fire in some person's clothes, use a sack to put off the fire without spreading it to the other parts, and bring the person to any airy place away from the accident place. We also learn not to run when there is a fire in our clothes. We should stop, we should drop and roll. And to call a fire engine, you have to dial 101. We also learned the things we should not do if there is a burn in your skin. You shouldn't apply ink or coffee powder as it may infect the burn. You should not prick the blister with sharp things like needles. It will infect the burn and make it more serious. Children, in the next class, we will discuss about water safety, electrical safety, and road safety. Children, with this, we wind up today's class. Thank you for watching this class. For more videos and solutions, please subscribe our YouTube channel, youtube.com/online CBSE classes. Thank you, children. Stay safe.